Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyle and this is Rides with Kyle. So, I'm on my way to another stealth camp, and this one's in a quarry. This quarry is very deep. It was dug out for about over a decade, but they stopped about 12 years ago because they wanted to preserve the land around it. So, when I get up here, I'll show you a very good look. This is going to be very nerve-wracking for me because it's in the middle of nowhere. It's an old ski resort. It's all overgrown, and I will show you that as well. Let's get up there. Today, I brought the trusty walking stick. I thought, why not? I got it up at Lake George like 3 years ago. I've used it a few times, but it could be used to protection as well. Who knows? Almost there. So down in here used to be the entryway. Here's the road to the park. Down in there is the wave pool at some point over here, right behind these bushes. And this is the driveway to go down to the parking area. You can see a little bit of the wave pool in there. We'll go around and check it out. Now just up around these hills were the ski areas. There's a hill back there, all overgrown. These buildings down here were burnt down a year and a half, 2 years ago. There's the basement floor. Let's go take a look. Hello. Old plumbing. Wiring. Pretty creepy. Anybody here? Hello? Old not refrigerator, that is a microwave of some sort. I'm on top of that building where we were just in. I think I could have came out there, but it's pretty dark in there. I don't want to push my luck. I'm not going to go in there. Bottom stairs. Interesting. Now this is the wave pool. Closed for over 20 years. Definitely gets a lot of graffiti work. A lot of history here. A lot of people spent time here over the years. There used to be a whole theme park back here. Just over those trees is where people went skiing, snowboarding. This is where the water came out, of course. Looks like somebody had some fun with fire down here. ladder. A lot of beer cans, toilet seat, a lot of brush. Growing up, we used to make these S's in school. So the police department, they've had some issues up this way the past few years. I just went over there and saw a couple piles of debris that were burned down, and buildings were burned down in the past. So as far as patrol coming up here, it could be. I left a note in my car because I parked it down at the end of the access road. It's not posted saying that I can't park there overnight, but I just wrote a little note saying, please don't tow my car. This is my phone number. I'm out stargazing. Please just give me a ring and I'll come down and leave. So hopefully that's not the case. We're coming up to where the quarry is, and let's get this dinner started. This is another building here. Looks like a smaller building, could be bathrooms or a snack shack of some sort. And as I'm coming down here, this is where they did the digging years ago. And the parking lot used to be right down here, the open space. There's another building. Those might be the changing tables back there. We'll go take a quick peek in there. It is getting dark. We got a little bit of sunlight left, so a little past 7. So just want to be careful. I don't know who's up here. Keep my eye out. I'm not sure how good my cell service is here either. This looks like it could be. Hello? Oh wow. Old door for a ramp. Looks like this is the entryway here. Whoa. Old gate. Hello? Anybody here? Very eerie feeling. I don't know if I would stay in here. Some clothes. More trash. Looks like maybe a fire in here at some point. Spray paint. This is the parking area. I'm going to go over to that gate over here. See if we can find a good spot. So this used to be all pavement for the cars. That must be the entryway where we just saw with the gate. People could go in the park. All history. It's pretty interesting. Not a very big parking lot, but I'm sure it went past those trees. Wonder what's going to be out tonight. This thing is massive. Wow. Never walked down in here. It's like they dug in there. Big rock. Let's get down in there. Got a paraglider up there. Pretty cool. Beautiful night for that. This place is massive. 12 years of digging. So this quarry is home to copperhead snakes, rattlesnakes, and up in these hills they nest a certain breed of hawk, a very rare breed of hawk. And some of these ledges are 125 feet tall. I won't be going anywhere near the edges because of falling rock. I'm going to try to stay within the middle part here. There's some wetlands along the way here, so I'm trying to figure out the best possible place to put the tent. I'm going to sleep in the bivy tent tonight, which is really low to the ground obviously, but there's nowhere really to hang the hammock, and the plan was for the tent. I'm gonna bust out my dinner before it gets too dark, set up the tent, and hopefully nothing bothers us in here. It's pretty beautiful though. It's amazing the work that they did here. Hello? Wow. Hello? Can anyone hear me? So the sun's going down. I'm getting the food prepped. I'm gonna make a few burritos, beef with a couple eggs. It's gonna be, temperature tonight is gonna be in the 40s. I did go and I bought myself a sleeping bag finally. I forget the name of it already. I'm gonna bust that out and be nice and warm tonight. Hopefully no creepy crawlies crawling the tent, because I'd be in trouble. Knock on wood. Let's get this heated up. I'm gonna add a little water. Put the beef in. The beef I already cooked at home. A little dry, but I'm gonna add a little moisture to it. Sort of breezy down here. brought 2 eggs out, and of course I accidentally broke one, but that's all right. I can still save it. So I'm gonna add the egg and the beef together, make a taco, and that was pepper I just put in. Just gonna taste test the beef. Perfect. So when the eggs are done, I'm just gonna scoop the eggs inside here and mix it up. Make a few little wraps. If I don't eat all this before. I might have a tough time with that pan. So I definitely just flung that food everywhere in accident. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I hear rocks falling from the ledge back there. It's getting dark now. Gotta get the headlamp out. Here we go. I got these small tortilla rolls. Just heat them up a little bit in the pan. Scoop some of this out. I haven't heard anybody come up here yet. I passed a few people earlier this afternoon coming up, but all right, let's try this bite. Very good. Nothing flying over my head. No mosquitoes, which is great. No bats flying around or anything. So over to my left, beautiful spot of the moon. Right between the trees right now. Show you guys. I'm just finishing up dinner. Get my headlamp out. I gotta do these dishes. Make sure no food's laying around. Time out here moves very, very slow. It's an eye-opener, you know? I enjoy it. Plane coming overhead. All right over the backside there. Cool. Gotta show you guys. Missed him. It's just weird because I think we get caught up in work life and day-to-day activities, and coming out here, it's just like everything's slow down. It's an eye-opener. Sometimes it's hard. It really is hard to wind down. For me, anyways. I don't know if some of you guys are out there. It's just really hard for me to wind down, so that's why I like doing this. Even though this is a little bit stressful sometimes. Especially being in the middle of nowhere. In a quarry. That could be full of copperhead and rattlesnakes. Oh. Alright, my hands are full of grease. So I just did all my dishes. Tried to clean up the best I could. I ran out of paper towel, so I have some debris of food in my backpack, and I'm kind of worried about it, to be honest. This place is quiet out here. A little bit freaky, but peaceful at the same time. I'm just gonna listen to the wildlife for a little while. What time is it? It's a little past 8, so it's early in the night. So, I'll set up my tent here in a little bit. Clear night, stars are coming out. There actually are little black gnats. I don't know if you guys can see them. They're not really bothering me. I don't know what they are. There he goes. They're everywhere, to be honest. All that's what I was going to show you guys. I was going to tell you about the sleeping bag that I have. It's a one Tigress camping, I guess. I quickly got it off Amazon yesterday. It looked pretty comfortable. Should keep me nice and snug. So let's do something that I do not like doing, that's set up the tent in the dark. I do have this bright light in my headlamp, so it'll be alright. Now, I call this a stealth camp because this is kind of a party spot up and through here. I said earlier in the video, people like to set fires in those buildings. They have in the past. I hope I don't have any visitors. If I do, I'm just going to have to walk out of here. I don't want no trouble. And as far as wildlife, hopefully the snakes stay in their little hole. And the bear stay in their hole. So I really don't want to set up over here. There's some kind of wetlands back down over here. I don't need any creepy crawlies coming through my tent. That's the entryway over here. That's deep inside the abyss over here. So hard to see. Yeah. These grassy areas I don't like. Try to maybe clear out some of these rocks and set up right around this edge here, maybe. Get rid of these big rocks. Made a big dust storm, kicking this rock around. Jesus. I keep shining my light over there and you can see the reflective tape on the gate. over there. I keep thinking that it's someone shining their light down here. So it's only 8:30. I still think it's too early yet to set up the tent. I like to set it up and have someone come up in here. I'm just chilling out. I'm on the chair, listening, watching, trying to stay comfortable. So I've been wanting to do this camp for a while. Been up here a few times, checked this place out. Always thought it was fascinating. Tomorrow in the morning, I'm going to try to hike up the top and get a top view. Show you guys a different view, different perspective of how big this thing is. Pretty gigantic. The area here was up for sale a few years back, and they finally settled on something. And the owner, I don't think they can really do much with this property. They were going to fill it, but like I said, they want to preserve it, let the animals stay where they're at, let the nest do their thing, and let Mother Nature take its course. So last week's video was disappointing, to say the least, but that was fun at the casino. This is a lot different. In the middle of a quarry, up in the mountain. Hopefully we can finish the night strong. If you made it this far and you like this content, camping videos, stealth camping, anything outdoors, subscribe. I just enjoy doing this. It's calming. I said in other videos, I have some favorites on YouTube. They're calming to watch. Of course, Camping with Steve. Camping with Champions, great. Tony from Random Adventures 2.0. All those channels are inspiring and calming to watch. Everybody has their thing, you know? Oh, bug flew in my mouth. I'm actually looking forward to the cooler weather. Looking forward to maybe some winter camping and some stealth camping in the winter. It's going to be pretty challenging, but it'll be different. Won't have to worry about these bugs. I'll go ahead and put on the thermocell. These bugs are getting bad. They're buzzing in my ear. She's ready to roar. So I am absolutely terrified of snakes, especially really poisonous snakes. I know it's just in my head, and I'm not sure, but do snakes come out at night to feed? I know they come out the sun when it's warm out on rock. I hear something. Just to start. I'm just curious if they do come out at night. Do they have good vision? Please let me know. It sounded like a bird of some sort. An owl maybe? Those are pretty cool. I've seen one owl up here. Not tonight, but I have seen him in the past. Beautiful white one up in the branch when I was hiking one of the trails. Someone up on the hill. I don't know who that is.